what's up, gamers? This is SuperFlexMan. Welcome to episode 2. Funny thing, so I still don't have a job because no one in the city wants to hire me, but that's okay. We get to play more Minecraft now. I don't know. I started figuring out how to actually video edit a little more. So yeah, hopefully the more of these we make, the better we get, the higher quality videos we get in. But yeah, thank you for joining with me today. Let's see if we can make anything cool. Alright, if you remember from last time, I think I said to eventually make like a medieval town or whatever. So today we're gonna stop procrastinating about actually do it. As you can see, I've already destroyed the village and terraformed this a little bit, so we should be all ready to go. We just need to actually plan out what we actually want the village to look like. Also, really quick, we finally added a place for our beacons. Updated the path out here a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't look horrible. So we got a top-down view here. We gotta do some city planning. We could just start building in a grid and just pull a Los Angeles urban hellscape. Or I think let's actually try to develop a coherent city planning roadmap so we could utilize the terrain as much as we can. Alright, I think we have to figure out though, what's the relationship between whatever village we're going to build here and this thing? So I think last episode I said that this thing's based off the religious symbolism of the tree. So if we consider this like a temple, we should consider this a village in which people who worship the tree live in. It should be very simplistic, like agricultural, medieval, East Asian village. Kind of like a Buddhist monastery. We'll just have some loose gardens, some loose agricultural gardens. We'll have like small huts, and then we'll have like a main path that leads into this. Eventually, that's where I want to put all our villagers. We could have a whole like free range villager system where we don't have to put them in a one-by-one hole. We could have them actually living in a custom village of ours. So let's actually map out how we want this. Alright, welcome to Microsoft 8.1 Paint. My computer refuses to update to Microsoft 10, so we're stuck with this, but yeah, here we got a bird's eye view of what we need. All the gray buildings I think are residential areas. This is going to be a secret surprise I'll show you guys later. This is going to be the main plaza, the yellow, and then the green is like the garden farms thing. So it'll be a lot of open area leading up to this, so I think it won't obstruct the view of the actual temple, and I think it will end up pretty nice. So yeah, we'll make adjustments as needed, but this is the main plan. Alright, so there's nothing really more to do. I've already picked what materials we're going to use for the most part. Let's see how this turns out. I'm excited. much the majority of the path decorated. This is actually my first time making like a actually detailed path. I think it's alright. I mean, I'll take it for now. Also, I figured out how to get rid of most of the static in my microphone, so that's exciting. The next step is to actually build the houses and the farms, like the rice paddies. Now, I need to figure out exactly what block palette I want for the houses, because the original, like in the distance, you can see the original Acacia, the original Savannah village block palette kind of sucks. We want the block palette of the village houses to resemble the main build of the temple here. We also want to reinforce the idea that this is special, so they're going to be using the more special materials for this. So maybe we'll just have less of the deep slate used. I think this is the vaguely the color scheme or block palette we're going to go. I like it. Obviously it's very reminiscent of the old Acacia village textures, but I don't know, we added like the terracotta, which I think will add more of an earthly texture to it, which just symbolizes the simplistic life of these villagers, but that will contrast with the grandness of this temple. So yeah, obviously we'll use more interesting architectural shapes, but yeah, this is it. Let's get this started. Hey, this seems to be a reoccurring problem for me, but the video of me, the cool epic montage I made of me building all the village houses got corrupted. So imagine like something really cool and like really entertaining. But yeah. Alright, so here we are. Well, we did everything we were going to say we were going to do. We got a couple farms, we got our few village houses. I don't know, the more time I spend on this project, the more I realize how insufficient our original plans were. We're going to have to expand this a whole bunch more. Probably not this episode, but if there are more episodes, we'll definitely be expanding. But yeah, I do like the way that the house color palette turned out. I mean, I'll admit I'm not the greatest at building exteriors. That's why my entire base is built inside a mountain. But I think it turned out alright. Of course, the interiors we'll have to wait to work on. But I also found a couple zombie villagers all making that. We got one there, one in there. So yeah, that's already the start to our village. So probably next episode we'll try to convert these guys. I don't know. I know, at least even at this beginning stage, I do really like the way how it looks at night. Eventually, I think we need to get this whole thing brighter so we don't get a whole bunch of mobs spawning. But so far, I'm liking how it looks. But yeah, I just need to spend more time actually not worrying about everything being perfect on every detail, but just trying things out and then actually getting a product on the field before trying to over-evaluate what I'm doing. But yeah, this is my first time doing a lot of things. This is my first time trying to make this detailed of paths around here. My first time trying to make, not just functional farms, but also visually appealing farms, which I don't know how well of a job I did, but could be worse. I know a lot of this could be a lot more better, but as for this being my first time doing a lot of these things, I'm happy with how it turned out. And I'm sure that as I continue playing this world, I'll be editing things and adding things. One other thing that we have yet to do is what I marked the purple area here. But let me tell you what that is. So we're planning to, if we're still thinking of this village as like the religious followers of the magical tree or whatever, I think we could have a, sort of like a Buddhist or a Hindu offering shrine or whatever, like a shrine to the tree, like a very simplified and smaller version of the temple. And I think that look cool along the small village farming aesthetic we got. So yeah, let's try building it, see how it turns out. So the last video I made, I had a voiceover part where I was just talking about whatever, and I felt like that turned out alright, so I think I'm going to continue doing that. As of right now, I'm in a very transitory point in my life where I'm just kind of waiting all day, and I'm having trouble finding a job, so making these Minecraft videos makes me feel like I'm doing at least something, even if it's just 10 minutes of me playing a children's block game. I just want to say thank all of y'all for watching these, whether I like actually know you or you just found this randomly on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. So yeah. And all right, here it is. I really like the way this turned out. The idea behind this had like a small offering shrine. So we got the candles, we got like the food offerings, but I think it turned out all right. Maybe I went a little overboard on the mossy blocks, but I like the way it turned out. To be honest, half the reason why I built the entire village was just to justify building this room, but turned out pretty close to how I imagined it. It's very much a different turn from the rest of the build. We got a lot of the 1.17 blocks in here, but I need to find out an actual way we can utilize this room, so we'll have an excuse to keep coming back here. Like maybe we could tuck a farm in one of the corners or something. But yeah, I think that really adds a lot of culture to this small village we got. All right. So for this episode, I think we did pretty much all we wanted to do. We actually, at least started making the village around here. That turned out decently. We got the paths, we got like the publicish area. I don't know. We got a lot of work to do with this, but it's a good start. Hopefully next episode we'll start moving villagers in and flushing out this place a little more. I don't know, hopefully by that I have like a job or something I can do with the actual free time, but until I have something else to do, I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of liking video editing and making all this. It gives me an excuse to play more Minecraft. But thank you everyone for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see y'all later. What's this guy have? I mean, you're the reason why capitalism has failed. This is the 5 emeralds or a spruce sapling. You're the reason why I'm an eco-terrorist. Yeah, you specific. Now don't you walk away. You are the problem. Get a load of this guy, am I right? Am I right? Yeah. He gets it. Shame on you. Shame.